How are you? Are you fine? If you are fine, let's begin our lesson. I ask some question. What date is it today? How many people are in the class? How many pencils can you see on the desk? So, what is the topic of our lesson for today? Can you guess it by looking at the picture? That's right. We are going to speak about numbers. Today, you will be learn about numbers in English.
Audio Jungle.
Today's lessons aims review numbers from 1 to 20, learn how to count to 100, do exercise for number, birth, year, and calculate.
Today, we are going to be looking at a phonemic sound, and that sound is a very difficult sound to make, especially if you come from maybe Germany or from France or even maybe from Italy. I'm going to give you some explanation to make it easier. Here is a mouth, my mouth, and here is my tongue. When I make the sound, my tongue comes between my teeth, mouth. Look at this example sentence. My name is Jonathan, and my birthday is the 9th of February. It's a difficult one. Let's look at some numbers. We have first, second, third. These numbers are familiar to you now. They're okay. But what about fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th? All of them using I want you to try it. Go on, think about it. Good luck.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's go backwards, okay? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
7, 6, 5.
7, 6, 5.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm James. Welcome back to Black Tie English. Today I've got a lesson for you on pronouncing numbers in British English. Before we start, I find it particularly difficult to pronounce certain numbers in English. First, we're going to look at the normal numbers like 1, 2, 3, and then after that we're going to look at the ordinal numbers like first, second, 10th. And then at the end of this lesson, I've got some practice sentences for you to do on your own, at home, out loud, so that you can check how much you've learnt from this lesson and you can make progress on your own. Because with practice, you will improve. So starting from the top, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, Remember with the 3 that it's the TH sound that a lot of you find difficult. And to make that sound, you just have to put your tongue on your bottom teeth and rest it with a little bit of tension. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then continuing 11 to 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You'll notice that when I pronounce the teen numbers, so that's 13 all the way to 19, I was very clear about how I pronounce the een at the end. So when you're pronouncing these words, make sure you think of the een sound as a long E followed by an N. And then with the tens, so 30, 40, remember to say it as a shorter sound, so it's T at the end. I'll say them out loud now, and then I want you to compare the difference between the teens and the tens. So we have 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So just make sure you make a difference between 14 and 40, 15 and 50. Otherwise, you could sound like you're saying the same words, and you want to make sure that you're pronouncing these numbers correctly. Finally, we've got the large numbers. So we've got 100, 1,000, a million, and a billion. Now, with these numbers, you can either say 100 or 100. You can say 1,000 or 1,000. In everyday speech, I would just say 1,000 or a million. But if you want to be more precise and more specific, then you would use 1, so 100, 1,000. We saw 1,000 people. That means you saw exactly 1,000 people. If you say we saw 1,000 people, well, you're probably describing a crowd of people you saw. There was a lot of them, and you're guessing it was about 1,000 people. Next up, we're going to look at pronouncing ordinals. Can you remind me what kind of numbers they are? Yes, so first, second, and third. These are all the ordinals we're going to look at in this lesson. A lot of these numbers have the TH sound in them, so really pay attention on how you make that pronunciation, how you pronounce that sound. So let's start with the numbers from 1 to 20. First, second, third, remember that th sound, fourth, fifth. So with fifth, although it's spelt with an F in the middle, most people don't actually pronounce that letter. So to make it easier and actually to sound more natural, just leave that F out. So you can pronounce it as fifth. The same is true actually of the next word, sixth. So technically you can pronounce it sixth, but most people don't really pronounce it that way. You can just pronounce it as sixth. The X becomes a K, the X becomes a K sound, sixth. Then we have seventh, eighth. You'll see that eighth is only spelt with one T at the end in the TH, but even with just one T, it's still pronounced eighth. So you have the T sound followed by the th sound. Then we have ninth, 10th, 11th. With 12th, again, we don't pronounce every single letter. You can pronounce that without saying the F sound near the end. It's easier to say, and most people I know pronounce it 12th. You don't pronounce it 12th. You won't hear that very often. Then we have 13th. Notice the th at the beginning and the end of that word. Then 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. After 20th, you would say 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and continuing like that. After that, 30th, 40th, 50th. With 50th, you do pronounce the second F. So whereas I said you don't pronounce the F in 5th, you do pronounce the F in 50th. The same goes for the next one, 60th. You don't pronounce the X very commonly in 6th, but you do pronounce the X in 60th. 60th, 70th, 80th, 90th. Then we have the large numbers, 100th, 1000th, millionth, and billionth. Now I want you to have a go at pronouncing these sentences here. Press pause, say them out loud, and then press play again to hear me pronounce them, and you can practice and improve the areas that you need to. So the first one, on the 25th of July, 5 of us are flying to London. We use ordinals for dates in English. The next one, there are 365 days, or 52 weeks, or 12 months in a year. Remember, in that one, 365, in British English, we put an and after 100, 365. After that, December is the 12th month. You don't really pronounce the F in 12th, you can just ignore it. And then the final one, Usain Bolt won the race by only 1,000th of a second, so by almost nothing at all. Like everything in language learning, pronouncing numbers gets easier with practice. So just make sure you come back to this video a few times.
Children, now we'll do exercises. You read the sentence very attentively. You think this sentence is true or false. You pay attention to numbers. Number 1. There are 10 days in a week. What do you think? Is this sentence true or false? Yes, of course it is false. Number 2. There are 13 months in a year. Of course it is false. Number 3. There are 70 seconds in 1 minute. Is this sentence true or false? Of course it is false. Number 4. There are 24 hours in a day. Is this sentence true or false? Of course it is true. Number 5. Most of the months have got 31 days. Is this sentence true or false? Of course it is true. Children, you well done. Children, now we do next exercise. You answer these questions. Number 1. How many days in April? Yes, of course. 30 days in April. Next sentence. How many letters in the English alphabet? Yes, of course. 26 letters in the English alphabet. Number 3. How many teeth in the normal human mouth? "32. Yes, of course. 32 days in the normal human month. How many months in a year? Of course, 12 months in a year. Next sentence. Days. How many days in December? Yes, of course. 31 days in December. Well done. Next sentence. How many players in a football team? 11. Of course. You well done. Children, next exercise, match the numbers. 35. Yes, of course. 21. 45. 77. 56. 84. 92. 68. Great job.
As you can
My dear students, are you tired? Now we'll do our physical exercise. Are you ready?
How many fingers do you have? Let's count. How many fingers do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count them again. How many fingers do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is the end. How many fingers do you have?
I have 10 fingers.
This exercise mixes up sentences. You put in order. Are you ready? Begin to write. Yes, of course. These are all right. My dear boys and girls, now you write a telephone numbers on the board. I dictate to you. Are you ready? 07051234489. Great job. I dictate next number 0507835942. Yes. Well done. I dictate next telephone number 07773156678. Yes, you are well done. Dear my pupils, now tell me your birth year. Are you ready? Let's begin. Yes, of course. 2009, 1976, 2020. Children, tell me, are you good at math? Let's practice numbers by calculating and saying. 10 plus 5. It is 15. 4 plus 10. It is 14. 9 plus 9. It is 18. 8 plus 9. It is 17. 17 minus 4. it is 13. 19 minus 7, it is 12. Well done. Children, it is homework for you. You must calculate at home. How much is it? 23 plus 25. My dear pupils, our lesson is over. See you next time. Goodbye.